everyone. It's Frances again from York County Library. I'm here with another episode of My Little Life. My brothers and I are some of the last original river rats. That's what people who grew up on the river were called many years ago. No one ever called it Lake Wylie. This is back in the 50s, 60s, 70s, before it became really popular to live at the river. My dad got his first lot in 1955, the year that I was born, and it was down where Catawba is today. We relocated in 1972 to where we are now. But this is about my grandfather's cabin, which was across the cove from us, from my dad's lot. And it was a real special place. There was no one on the river back then. And pretty much the only structures were river shacks, cabins, and they were very rustic. In fact, this is actually much nicer than my grandfather's cabin was. So my mom made this, so let's take a look at it. Here on the inside, there's a bowl of popcorn, there's an old record player, watering can, ashtray. My grandfather smoked, just about all men did back then. Preserves, canned goods on the table, boots by the door. Don't know if you can see those. There, and there's an old hound dog. Yeah, you can sort of see him between the chair legs. Now, going to the outside, there's a table, which we actually had these set on a telephone pole, and it's the gas stations used to have these big metal signs. We had some round ones, and we turned them into tables, or my dad and my granddad did. There's some old pottery, there's a turtle, there's a frog on the steps, waders, fishnet, fishing rods. Somewhere, let's see, there's all kinds of cans of worms, fishing tackle, birdhouse with a little Jenny Wren up here. There's fish bones, fish in a bucket. Don't know if you've ever learned to dress fish, but growing up we all knew how to. Back here are inner tubes out of tires, back when tires used to have inner tubes. Those were our floats when we were kids. That we would sit on those and float around in the river all day long. So, and there were chickens over here. My granddad had chickens. It was an amazing place to be back then. Oil lamp, arrowhead collection. We used to find Indian artifacts on the riverbanks. Some Indian pottery. And I really like this. It was this big is what it says. I know you can't read it there. So, here is a photo of my grandfather in front of his river cabin with a sign that says, "This is my fishing place, go build you one." And there he is with a stringer of fish. This is looking across the cove from our place to where my grandfather's cabin was. His cabin was up on the top of the hill. And look, there are hardly any, that's the only cabin you see there. It's all trees and water. So, I'll share Blast from the Past, another one. That's me in a monkey suit. I guess I was kind of cold. My older twin brothers, and this is at my grandfather's river cabin. Now, this is my granddad And standing in the doorway is my father and my oldest brother, and then there are my twin brothers, and then the little one on the steps, that's me. Yes, that was our river cabin. No indoor plumbing initially. For many years, we didn't have an inside toilet. We had what was called the Johnny down the hill. Here is a picture of my older brothers, and I'm on this end. And then my younger brother Robert, there's my dad's wooden boat. My oldest brother, my older twin brothers, and me holding a fish, which I did not catch. I rarely caught fish. Everyone else did, but not me. The only thing I caught was stumps. This was a willow tree on the riverbank. My brothers and I loved that little willow tree and spent hours just sitting in it. But look around the riverbanks. No houses, no cabins. It was amazing. We could lie on the pier at night and see the Milky Way. This is looking up to where our cabin was, and we're playing in the water. And this is my oldest brother's on the front, hanging on to my younger brother. And you can see I have twin brothers, older, and then I'm sitting behind one of them. I believe that's my brother Billy, on a home-built paddle boat. Not a life jacket in sight. Those were the days. And one more. We did have a few little floats. And here we are. We were in the water all day long. And look across, no houses, no cabins. It was amazing. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that blast from the past, from Lake Wylie / the river. See you again soon.